Hi, my name is Svan with HoloCreators, and we found a way to lower the cost of 3D CT scans by scanning multiple parts at once. 3D CT scanning uses X-rays, and it allows us to scan objects with very difficult shapes very accurately. I show you how we assemble the parts, how we put them into the machine, how we scan them, and how we process the scan afterwards. I've been 3D scanning for almost a decade now, and CT scanning makes hands down the best 3D scans. But it has always been way too expensive. But by pooling the parts from multiple clients and scanning them all at once, we can lower the price per part. I will show you how it works with this new game controller I bought. Everything we want to scan needs to fit inside this box. The size is 25 by 25 by 30 centimeters. Now we put the box inside the CT scanner. You can see it's a big machine with a big solid door. But how does the CT scanner work? Well, it's a little dark inside the machine, but on the right you can see the X-ray emitter, and it radiates onto the detector. The detector is that big sensor on the left that can record the X-rays. We have created an animation to explain this better. On the right side we have the X-ray emitter, in the center is our box, and on the left side is the detector. The box is invisible to the CT scanner. We are only scanning the objects inside the box. For this example, we have placed the game controller inside. Now we switch on the emitter. The X-ray beam shines onto the detector. The expansion of the beam is fixed, but we can move the box between the emitter and the detector. The game controller is rather small inside the box, so we can move it very close to the emitter. This way we get a very big projection of the controller onto the detector. This will result in an ultra-high resolution 3D scan. A scan like this will be expensive because of the small beam expansion. We can only scan one object at a time. But now, as we move the box to the left, further away from the emitter, the projection of the controller onto the detector will become smaller. So now we can put more controllers into the box because the X-ray beam is much more expanded. Scanning more objects at the same time will make the scan cheaper per part. Of course, the resolution of the 3D scan will be lower, but it's still excellent. So after CT scanning, we get a 3D model of everything that was inside the box. With a software, we can adjust what materials show up. This is super cool. That's why you can first see the box only, but as I make adjustments, the parts inside the box become visible. In a final step, we then export the 3D models as an STL file. Here's a little animation of what the 3D scan of the controller looks like. So if you have a part and you want us to CT scan it, just send it over. Visit our homepage, holocreators.com, get in touch with us, and we'll get it done. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.